That's pretty quick. We've had our fair share of extremely long condors in the past.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast infinite damage and free mapping makes a character, isn't it?
Weird how that is.
It's very strange.
Yes. Alright, well, within a few seconds here, it looks like maybe DarkFreak's gonna take a bit more of a break, which is totally fine. Oh, there we go. Readying up. So, here we go. I think here's, as we get this race underway, is a good time to bring up Crow, which is Crypt Racing on weeknights. Did I get that right?
Good. Yeah, good job. Good job. You did it.
I did it. Oh, acronyms. We got lots. But yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. Something that Spoody's been putting on. I love it. It's great. I wish I had more time to do it more. But it's super cool. What character are we on as of Monday?
It's actually pretty topical. It's Tempo.
Oh, nice. So,
although I don't know how much folks will the racers in this tournament will be wanting to play it, because it'll just be like, I just spent a week playing him.
No, we've got a bunch of Tempo converts now. All these racers are going to be playing Tempo till the end of time. They love them. Look at it. That's really awesome. Yeah, so for those who don't know, it happens twice a weekday. They have a tournament where it's now gone to 2 cadence races. Is that right?
Yeah, we typically try and do like 2 races of the cadence and whoever the rotating character is. And it's not really a tournament or anything. It's just a pretty casual races. There's not really any sort of skill requirement. I mean, obviously, I'd recommend that you can, sometimes beat the character in all zones mode. That's generally a good thing to have. But oh my god, we have another Blood Axe. DarkFreack is just a master at finding the Blood Axe in every scene,
that's
apparently.
Insane. And Goof is not going to get it because he's already past that. Though he does find the Electro Dagger, so we get this classic matchup.
But, yeah, and Crow, it's, pretty casual. I don't even ask that people stream or anything. Like, you can show up and race as long as you've got the DLC installed, of course. That's obviously the important part. But, beyond that, it's a good time. Everyone hangs out.
Everybody gets in the voice chat. It is a big
usually time. Giving some sort of commentary, so I'm not in the voice chat, but I've seen how many people get in there sometimes, and it's just like a whole room of like 20 people in there.
Yeah, it can be a bit loud. It's so funny how it's like a lot of people talking. There's an axe at least for Goof. It's not the Blood Axe, but it is an axe. But yeah, you can have a lot of people talking, and it can be a little loud, and then the race starts, and it's just dead silence for like a good solid 10 seconds. It's pretty funny.
No, I was told that one of the races we had earlier in the week, there was an early bomb charm, and apparently it was screwing up like everyone's setups for like shotkeep kills and everything, and that the entire voice chat was just cursing out bomb charm.
That's amazing. Yeah, we saw that already once in this tournament where I think it was Abu, but somebody bombed the shopkeeper, not realizing that it was a bomb charm, and took out some of their items as well. Goof taking a bit of a honk there from the knight, so gonna take a bit of damage and is slightly behind DarkFreack, though they both have the Ring of Regen. And so we've got the 10 damage pulse spell for DarkFreack, and then the 1 heart heal for both Goof and DarkFreack with the heal spell.
I mean, it's essentially a Ring of Regen plus here. It's a Ring of Mana with the heal spell, and you can cast it on the stairs for a free blood heal for worth half a heart, but yeah, Mana Heal is just so strong. Like, if you are in a panicky situation and just don't know what to do, you can just sit there spamming greater blood heals, because you pay a heart to get a heart back.
Yeah.
So, and you're invincible for that. So, I think this is really going to help narrow the gap here, close up the advantage that DarkFreack had over Goof with that Blood Axe, because now Goof's got the resources to just tank lots of hits and really leverage his health as a resource here. And
now we're close.
It's pretty darn even here.
Goof taking a little bit less of a efficient way through that death metal. It cost him 2 extra beats, maybe 3 without using that bounce trap. That could be the difference. It is only a couple beats though. And there's a grenade charm. That's something you don't want to forget you have. There were some cookies up there, but at this point Goof's just pushing. I will say, I don't know about that Dove pickup. The Dove familiar has some pretty potential, like, weird trolling where things just don't act like you think they would. Worked out well for him there in that boss room.
I think it's probably okay with the axe here. There are some weapons that I would definitely not recommend the Dove with. Whoa, watch the spike traps.
Whoa, and the wall pig there. That was a scary exit room there for Goof.
But, yeah, weapons like the staff, for instance, like, I absolutely would not recommend the Dove familiar. That can, like, really screw up your attempts at getting staff shots in.
Yeah.
But with the axe, I think the Dove's fine.
Excellent use of that grenade charm. So Goof doing what he can to catch up here. We got that pulse though for Freak, which is gonna help.
The grenade's gonna save a little bit of time in this Coral Rift fight. Just chuck a grenade and without having to walk up to him, and yeah, it's super even here.
DarkFreak leaving behind that ham. I mean, has the blood heal, but still only on 3 hearts here. It's a little bit scary, taking some hits. Ham would have been good, though. Getting the health back should be fine.
Oh, the telefrag! The telefrag on Goof's side. Yeah, it was a metronome off the stairs and an Earth Dragon on the stairs, and he hit the metronome and it telefragged the Earth Dragon.
No way.
It happened again! It happened again in
What?
5-2!
I'm not catching any of this. I'm too busy trying to do replays and stuff. That's insane. Telefrag, I love it.
It's not as big a deal on Tempo because you're one-shotting everything anyway, but it's still pretty
great.
Pretty cool to see.
Great. All right, and our first down to the boss is the DarkFreack onto Fartisimal with Goof not far behind. Will the grenades make the difference? I doubt it, as DarkFreack is going to finish his first game. But again, super close race. Within 4 seconds. Within almost 3 seconds. Wow. Okay. Going fast.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I think DarkFreack just finding the that Blood Axe immediately, just getting the advantage from it early, really helped him out there and just allowed him to just barely squeeze out an early advantage and hold on to it for the rest of the run.
Yeah, Goof's a little bit mad about axes. He did find that axe in Zone 1 after Goof was... Sorry, DarkFreack found the axe in Zone 1 after Goof had already passed him. Already passed up where that axe was, so... All right, on to race number 2. Over 5:55 rip, yeah, still pretty close, 6:07. Here we go, race 2. There's that blood shop. What could it have? Ooh, there's a pretty good other shop, too. Immediate throw for DarkFreack, Golden Rapier. I mean, you could kill the shopkeeper there. Oh, I guess Torch of Walls isn't really much to write home about. We don't know what's in that purple chest.
A little bit of a difference here. We're seeing Goof go for the Blood Drum and DarkFreack go for the Holy Water. Blood Drum, you know, obviously the infinite damage part from it is a little unnecessary. And leaping, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, that's big.
If DarkFreak's watching, he's definitely going to have to go and grab those.
Doesn't look like he is. He's not going to be taking those. Now, it's a big deal, but it does amplify the danger factor a little bit. Well, I guess he's got quartz, which is good, but that's a little spooky. The save from DarkFreack. Did you see that save? That was amazing. It was on 0 beats. Watch these beats count down. And the only way he could save that was the Holy Water on the...
Holy Water on the spider. Wow. I thought that might have been the end of him. Goof, this is where leaping shines. Goof needs to hightail it back the other way, and he can do it with this leaping. And DarkFreack isn't going to be able to make it, but no,
okay,
Holy Water coming in clutch.
I love the leaping bow. That's actually kind of good. It has that same effect as when you pick up a spear over a dagger. It gives you a little bit of protection. You can keep leaping on, and you're generally protected from, face tanking into enemies.
Yeah, interesting that Goof opted to pass up on the trapdoor back there.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Maybe he just thought it was going to be a little quicker to get the mini-boss down and get down the stairs.
It was all the way... There was a trapdoor right next to the Blood Shrine where you got this bow, so...
I didn't see that.
Not quite sure why he passed up on that. Maybe he wanted to regen a little health or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, down to half a heart. DarkFreack looking a little bit spooked. Makes down that trapdoor. And does have a pretty substantial lead at this point.
Goof gonna turn down the offer to swap from Blood Bow to Gold Bow. Unsurprising,
call.
that is not a good offer.
No. I think Freak's gonna check, checks the purple for the transmute. So there's some potential wonder. Oh, or not. Just got snagged on the white. Was gonna be taking damage there pretty much regardless. Once got pressed in by that big skull. Ooh. All the harpies, and down goes the TheDarkFreack. So a big opening for DisgruntledGoof. Might be worth maybe just chilling it a little bit on the boots of leaping. Oh, takes a full hard hit there. Could have been a lot more without that quartz.
Yeah, quartz armor really going to help out here. Quartz armor plus a blood weapon is really nice for tempo here, because you're just going to be getting kills with that constantly, and you're never going to be taking too big of a dunk. So yeah, like he took 2 hits there, lost 2 hearts of health, but he's already well on his way to being back up to full.
Yep. Yeah, he's made a couple decisions on that floor where he was opting to prevent the future attack, but by taking the current attack, sort of just not killing the enemies in the appropriate sequence to prevent damage. Maybe he's just in like go fast mode, but he's got to be careful. I mean, he's 3 hits away from dying. It's unlikely to get 3 hits in a row and not use any of his healing or any of that kind of stuff, since it is Goof, but still not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, it is tempo. We can, we see lots of crazy deaths and such. I mean, we've seen, back in the all characters team race we had the one time, we had a team member with a pretty decisive advantage just get hit with a bug where if you burn a beat as the timer is running low, you actually don't get your last expected action before the tempo curse kills you. And there are some niche situations like that can get you killed if you're not careful. Zone 4, you could get Telemonkey back to the start with nothing to kill.
Yep.
And could be a bad time there. So plenty of things can still go wrong for Goof.
Yep, tempo does have that it's sort of like our Dead Ringer. You're almost never safe from Dead Ringer in a cadence race situation, or of course Monk or Arya, where you can get insta-killed. There's still, it's never a foregone conclusion that the race is over with tempo.
Yeah, you can never count a race as decided on any character with a death condition.
Those scoots by TheDarkFreack, that was beautiful.
I think the biggest case of that is probably for if we ever see a Mary tournament. Mary can just die so abruptly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can get mustard gassed.
Getting a little getting a little tangled up in that exit room and picking up quite a few hits. Gonna have to eat that chicken. So there goes his emergency timer reset.
Yep. Bloodcat pickup. Gonna take that over the. That's gonna make. Ooh, down goes TheDarkFreack. I missed it. We'll get that replay up for you.
Ooh, sandwich between a goblin and a ice slime, and just not realizing the ice slime was gonna hit him there.
Oh yeah. The spook factor from the goblin pushed him off. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely we'll see a full-on Mary tournament. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I learned to enjoy Mary as I played a bunch more Mary, but it's stressful.
Honestly, if you ask me, Mary is harder than Coda.
That's funny.
It's probably that I don't know how to play her yet, but
yeah, it's 100% chalked up to experience.
Yesterday's crow races were Mary, and it was like I was having to play, let's play pace to stay alive. Where it's like, okay, I took first place in this race, if you want to call it that, with a 15-minute time, and everyone else died.
yeah, Mary's tricky. I got, if you play Mary enough, which is a big if, then you start to sort of see it a little bit. It's like all the characters really in this game. There's generally some kind of special way you got to play the character to really actually go fast. Mary is really tricky. All the Mary specialty mode runs that I've done, like your no returns and your Mary mystery is pretty brutal. But they're kind of fun challenges. I enjoyed them.
And yeah, Goof coming in for the finish here. There we go.
Is. Yep.
Deep Blues, and
so Goof taking game 2.
kind of a slower run for for this tournament with an almost 7-minute in-game time. But I mean, he was safe playing, and at the same time, when you're safe playing tempo, you still got that clock that you're up against. So you can only slow play so much and add a couple minutes to the time you'd expect in a race.
Yep. Goof's losses were when the opponent was pushing him. Goof's wins looked to be a bit over 7 minutes with a lot of the way we're seeing it here. Yeah, he had some 6-minute finishes, but they were photo finishes, whereas his wins have all been roughly 7 minutes with his opponent dying. So you got to keep the pressure on Goof.
Yeah, there's a lot of knowing your opponent, like knowing how, like what environments they tend to, really, do well in. Like know how much pressure you got to put on when it comes to racing. Knowing if you can safe play or if you just need to go, all out, guns blazing.
Yep. Yeah, knowing your opponent certainly is valuable. The RTMP factor also really important. Especially when it comes to knowing what's in boss chests, and you can get the advantage by taking something differently.
Yeah, Goof getting absolutely hammered in this 1-1.
Yeah, that 1-1 exit was bad.
This is again, it's tempo specific things. There are so many sets of priorities, like conflicting enemy priorities that you wouldn't have to know on any other character.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what caused a lot of damage from Goof there. Like, I mean, Chad, if you had to answer in, within a third of a second, hey, quick, which enemy has higher priority, a Ghast or a Warlock? Like, would you answer correctly?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, and Goof didn't here, so yeah, really taking a lot of damage.
He took a bunch of hits from that Evil Eye there. I don't know what the deal was with that. He was just pushing it. I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, he ran out of time.
Oh, no time to reach the next enemy.
Oh, watch as the timer goes down. He did pick up that... Wait. Picking up the holy water didn't count because he already had it? Is that what happened there?
I think so. I think the plan with the Evil Eye was to just leave it there to use as a timer reset, but just taking too many hits, he's like, okay, I gotta kill this.
Now he's gotta do this 1-1 eggs again.
Reset.
Look at how brutal that is. The Warlocks, the Ghast, the bomb was like the only way to really handle that effectively.
Yeah, that exit room is really like that, and that's part of what tempo is. Just with the random enemy mix, like even 1-1 can have an absolutely terrible exit room.
That's right. Yeah, even the easiest floor can be really hard. Yeah, we're sort of used to seeing 1-3 be kind of a hilarious meme, but when your 1-1s are that bad, and yeah, Goof's just gonna push on past that 1-3. Not going to take any time with it. We do have a blood staff, which I'm happy to see. I'm always happy to see people playing with staff. It usually doesn't last long, but it's a pretty fun item. Certainly from a spectator perspective.
I think staff is a really strong weapon. It's I think I rank it like pretty high tier, like probably just below a lot of the all the move attack weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you lose the safety of that a distant attack reach, like you can just poke enemies from a distance away, but the crowd control on it is just so phenomenal.
Did you see that glorious 3-2 there? The exit there for 3-2. DarkFreack sniping that dragon from across the level by setting up his enemies. Yeah, it's so fun. If you can play effectively with a staff, it just feels really awesome to like set up the enemies and line things up and go for the long distance kills. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it even kind of acts as a little bit of protection against Warlocks, as we're seeing with DarkFreack here. Enemy right behind that Warlock he hit, but it's a staff, so it just keeps firing and it hits the enemy that would have otherwise hit him on that teleport.
That's right.
Keeps him safe.
Yeah, the only other character where I think that it's just staff is just such an awesome, fun weapon is Diamond. Diamond staff is really fun.
You get so many unexpected hits with those diagonals. It's ridiculous.
It's so good.
Like you just hit something and it just looks like one enemy, and then you suddenly get the exit unlocked message, and you're like, what?
I sniped a dragon diagonally across this level. That's pretty cool. Man, Goof is getting fully surrounded here. Luckily, he had that shield spell, able to get through there.
All that said, Tempo is a character where the staff can be a little bit scary sometimes, just because you could potentially kill more enemies than you intend to with the with the splash on it. and not leave yourself with a whole lot to reset the timer. But that's generally just kind of a hypothetical that doesn't really actually come into play all that often.
Yeah, that's not really that big of a deal. There's another Electro Dagger. Seen a lot of them, but I like keeping the staff here.
But there we see a little bit of the staff right before that Electric Dagger. Kind of doing what it does in Zone 4 sometimes, where you just like teleport across the room into an explosion.
Okay, Goof is leaving far too many enemies here. How is he still alive?
Oh, yeah, Goof's still on the Blood Dagger.
Yeah, the lack
wow,
of splash, like you need, by this point, it's almost you need splash damage, whatever it might be, even if it's a broadsword. Just something that's going to take some enemies
or
down.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah, because
something that's not forcing you to go hand to hand with every single enemy.
Yeah, he is getting some serious swarming going on right now. It's like a hard mode over here. Remember that mode, everybody?
I try not to.
Oh, okay. He's fine. Those bombs saved his timer. More blood shields. Yeah, he's really spamming that blood shield, which is nice plays, considering he's getting the health regen, but it's just not fast enough. And DarkFreack already on to 5-3 here.
Yeah, with a fast tempo, with a fast character like Tempo, you know, those little, like, just little tiny bits of lead you get, like, really get magnified. You know, what, you know, on other characters wouldn't seem like a big deal, like, oh, you know, it's a 1 floor difference, whatever. You know, on Tempo, it's just an absolutely huge deal, because these floors just go by so fast.
Yeah, they do fly. All right, nice snipe there with the staff. Very good. So DarkFreack is going to take game number 3, but this is a best of 5 for the finals. GG, look at that time. 6 minutes on the nose, almost. Sort of off the nose a little bit, just to the side of it. All right, that was awesome. So yeah, Goof was staying alive somehow in that run, but really not doing himself any favors with having to kill every single enemy without having any sort of splash whatsoever. And
yeah, I mean, if it's unfortunate that shop kill didn't work out for him, because that was a miner's cap he was killing for. If he'd managed to make that work, that would have been a huge advantage for him. You know, saving all the time digging. It's one of the few things you have to still do in Tempo to, you know, figure out where to go and such. So if you're just not doing it at all, that's a huge time save. But yeah, just dying on the way out of the shop and having to forgo that miner's cap really just set him back too much.
Yeah, that was a real problem. He invested a lot of his time in getting that item, and then for it to all just kind of come crashing down was unfortunate. All right, here we go. Game number 4. I do hope for a Goof win here. I'd love to see this go to 5. This tournament has been lightning quick, but really, really good racing. It's awesome. Also, just want to give an extra shout out for anyone who did not watch TempoDOR to go and watch it. It sounds like stupid, but it was so good. It's really worth watching.
Wow, we're getting all the...
DarkFreack doesn't have a weapon.
DarkFreack, you're forgetting something. There's the reset.
Oh, just giving Goof a little bit of an advantage on this start here. I think maybe DarkFreack wants to see a game 5 too.
Wanting to give that blue slime a nice little high five, you know, they're underappreciated. They really deserve a pat on the back. They need to feel valid.
Yeah, they're the enemy in the tutorial that tells you how the whole game is played. So, you know, you gotta give the shout-outs to the blue slimes.
Okay, so this time taking the gold harp.
I like it.
Not going to be utterly defenseless.
Yep. Well, with the armor, you're a little safer, so you don't need the blood. But, I mean, blood is super important. But with the splash, as we saw, that did not work out well for Goof. And, oh, that harp trolling DarkFreack by not being able to open up that barrel. Because there was a pixie that would have bombed it and blown up whatever was in it. Bingo Door 2 right. When? I don't know. Not soon enough, G-Fitty. Not soon enough. God, that was a fun tournament. Oh, nice use of the monkey to jump over that bounce trap, but now caught in a tunnel. A death tunnel, if you will. DarkFreack through. It's a classic. Nice heal buffer of that cheese for DisgruntledGoof to take no damage and keep that flawless on this Fortisimal fight, and it pays off. Blood Rapier.
Blood Rapier, that's really nice.
I imagine we'll be seeing the same pickup for DarkFreak. Though,
DarkFreak, pushing the Zone 1 a little harder, despite that death, or the reset, rather.
Yeah.
Still...
Uh-oh. I might have lost Spooty there. You still there, Spooty? Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna refresh that. All right. Oh, looks like Discord is dying a slow death. Sorry, guys. We've lost Spooty. We'll get him back as soon as possible. All right, but meanwhile, oh, we got ourselves a nice. They're on the same floor, going different ways around that crypt. Nobody's gonna check it though. All right, there we go.
Hello?
All right, we're back.
Yeah, it looks like a Discord issue. I was getting some awaiting endpoint errors from it.
Yeah, samesies. All right, we're back though. All right, so pretty much neck and neck. That is a lot of fire elementals on Goof's screen. They're just lighting up the floor.
Yeah, a whole little posse there.
Yep. Oh, no! DarkFreack going down. Open the door wide open for Goof. That's the way Goof has been winning these races, is his opponent dying, so he's got a big chance here. Just, wasn't able to knock back the skeleton rider because there was another skeleton behind it. Again, the swarming is pretty real with this character.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a, a lot of, in that case, I think it's a lot of the times, there's a lot of safety to be found in pushing hard, in pushing super hard and pushing, as fast as you can. If you kind of go for a little bit of an awkward in-between, which is kind of what was going on with DarkFreack there, what happens is the enemies that you're leaving behind just start to catch up on you, and then you get full surrounded. I think with a rapier, you really got to try and play, you either got to play it slow and just clear most of the enemies out, or play super aggressively with that move attack. Just, throw yourself into every swarm and just kill things as fast as you can in front of you so that the stuff you leave behind doesn't have a chance to get up to you. And, DarkFreack just ending up in that awkward middle ground where everything caught up and there's...
Yeah, that's an unfortunate death for DarkFreack. Gonna see some conjuring here from Goof. Spooty, I'm wondering, did I lose you, or are you still there? Darn it! Discord being a bum. So I'm gonna reconnect and hope for the best. Let's see here. Nah, it's still messed up. That's too bad. We'll get it back as soon as possible. Waiting endpoint. I don't know. Discord server's being a little funky. There's Spooty in chat. Yeah, sorry, Spooty. Alright, let's try this again. Disconnected. Connecting. Disconnected. Uh-oh. Looks like the chat is just dead. That's tragic. Alright, well, I'll just keep my eyes on the race for now. It's a shame we don't have our co-commentator, but we'll get Spooty back as soon as we can. Man, DisgruntledGoof going a long way there, avoiding killing enemies and getting his timer down pretty low. He is on the Zone 4 boss. DarkFreack still has a ways to go here. Taking a lot of hits. Okay, I'm gonna try again now. Nope, still nothing. Well, Coral Rift always feels a little scary for me on Tempo because of running out of beats, because it's just a little bit of a vacant boss, but it seems fine. Yeah, let's use Skype or Vent. Man, I remember Vent. I used Vent when I was on my competitive Left 4 Dead 2 team. Good times. Ooh, big hits on Goof. Went down to 1 heart remaining. Got a little scary there. Alright, let's try this again. Sorry, Spooty. Hopefully it's not my... Well, I feel like it's not my internet. I feel like it is Discord that's causing the problem. Some nice scoots there from Goof. And Goof on to 5-3. Really has like a pretty substantial lead here, so... no reason to go aggressively, just kind of take your time. Halo 1 Warthog Racing. Yeah, these are the Family Jewel soundtracks. Yeah, you're hearing my music. It would be awkward if we played both of their musics. And we've talked about playing like one of the racers' musics or doing what GDQ does and streaming just the leader. Wow, the surround here for DarkFreack. So many armored enemies, I can't believe he made it through there. But the setup for that seems like it's not super worth and the music's just kind of fine. And that is a done run there for Goof. Just bombing and killing Conga. Let me see if I can get back into this Discord chat here. Sorry guys, you're sort of stuck with just me for now. Lame. But we are going on to Game 5. Let's go. Game 5 finals. Are you ready? Can you guys handle this? Huh? You ready for this? This is gonna be hype. Oh, I'm all alone in my booth here. Sadness. All right, race will be underway in a second. Let's do this. And there it is. Let's go. All right, so an immediate plate armor find for both these racers. There's been so much plate armor in this. I guess that's because the pool has shrunk substantially when you take all the obsidian, glass, and titanium weapons out. Elad solo, here we go. Discord Y. All right, I'm gonna try a direct voice call here. Maybe this will work.
Hello?
Hey, yes. Good call,
Okay,
Spooty.
okay.
Spooty saves the day. Nice.
All right, just in time for this last match here.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Good
And
thinking.
DarkFreack, not really been working his after the first match in this set. Not really working his blood axe
Blood axe,
finding
yeah.
magic here.
Yes, that's true. It seems to be his crutch a little bit. He's got to make it work without it, though. Can't rely on that. It's part of the glory of the roguelike racing is you never know what your build's going to be.
Exactly. But
slight
pretty
lead here.
even so far here.
Yeah, I have no clue why this is working, but I'm glad that it is. I guess it uses different servers.
Yeah, I figured probably uses a different server, so maybe we could get around it. Oh, blunderbuss!
Oh, baby.
The blunderbuss! Oh, and we're seeing DarkFreack with it!
DarkFreack taking the blunderbuss. All right, now all he needs is to get that becoming transmutant, get the wonderbus. The ultimate combo here. That's what I want to see in this race. Oh, that was... Oh, I was just thinking, Goof, that was a perfect time to blunderbuss, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, no, you left it behind.
What was he thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Look at that carnage
Oh,
on this exit group.
it's glorious. Yeah, taking them all down. It's awesome. Does that reset your countdown? No, your thrown dagger does not reset. Okay, nice time to bomb.
Any
there,
item
DarkFreack.
any item that you've previously held is not going to reset your timer, so it has to be something new.
Yep. Yeah, which would be pretty exploitable if not the case. Taking the darkness. Not super sure if darkness is really that good of a take. You've already got mapping, so that's kind of the big...
Yeah, it does lose a lot of its potency on tempo because you already have the mapping, but you still do gain the the reduced aggro that's inherent with all the wall torches being removed.
That's a good point.
So yeah, there's that, and DarkFreack, I think yeah, the
Swapping
blunderbuss
out
honestly
that
kind of
blunderbuss.
paying off for him there. Like, yeah, it's an awkward weapon. You got to deal with the recoil, but at the same time, it's a huge spray. Just clearing out huge swarms of enemies all at once, and I think it kind of serving DarkFreak there a little bit better
I
than
am
the
so
Blood
happy
Dagger.
that we currently have double darkness staff, though, because...
Whoa, yeah, that's staff teleport there.
Because, yeah, we're going to
DarkFreak's
see
side.
some crazy teleports that none of our erasers would see coming here. This is going to be pretty funny. So you never know when you're going to hit a warlock. Hopefully they both stay alive. It's a little spicy. But you do have blood staff, so you're going to be killing a lot of enemies in a row. But always prepare yourself every time you shoot to teleport.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of what you got to do. It can be hard to prepare. And a big lead for
Yeah.
DarkFreak here. He's about a floor and a half ahead. And this is game 5, so
I think
winner of
Goof,
this
you
wins
might
it.
want to consider just skipping the chest. Yeah, he's going to do exactly that.
Yep, just pushing. Nice job, DarkFreak, not hitting those skulls and keeping them in their single form so that he doesn't have to deal with it. And gonna take these telemonkeys. Oh boy. Not the best telemonkey, but not the worst. Saved him a few beats. His ring swap, though, pretty valuable. Right now, Goof is rocking without. And is that what the purple chest was on the Zone 3 boss?
I think so.
So that's that. I don't know if it is worth to skip that. It's Darkness is hard.
I mean, he's got the blood, so he doesn't really need the health regeneration.
But the ring swap.
You know, it's not desperate need of it, but
Whoa,
being able to see is certainly useful. Yeah.
Let's get a replay on that sweet maneuver. That was sassy. All right, let's see that again. Watch this as he teleports over and then kills that dragon. Beautiful. All right, and he's already on to zone 5. He is making short work of this seed.
Ooh,
almost running out of time.
on the timer there.
Zoinks. He's got armor. He's got health regen. He's looking pretty safe. He's just got to carry the torch to victory. Although he doesn't actually have a torch, which is pretty wise because he's got that reduced aggro. Just plowing enemies. Doesn't matter. Taking all the hits.
A lot of hits here. It doesn't really care too much.
Nope. No, he's got so much health regen. This is, yeah, it's just a matter of getting to the exit faster. Trying to polish off this victory. Goof, though, 5-2. Needed like a trapdoor or something, because again, these boss fights are on the rails. Whoa, that's a lot of damage he just took, though. It's going to be fine. It is King Konga. So now the only real danger here is running out of time, but there's so many enemies you can attack. And there he did an attack there.
Yeah,
so
now just a single staff shot will do it.
And that's going to be it. DarkFreack taking this in a very fast 5:21, massacring my PB. Nicely done.
Honestly, we already said it before, but I think we have to acknowledge that clearly the superior weapon for Tempo is the blunderbuss, because that blunderbuss gave DarkFreack the win here. It gave him an edge in Zone 2 over the Blood Dagger. And that little bit of lead is what gave him the win overall.
Yeah, as far as I know, every run someone took a blunderbuss, they won the race.
Yeah, once they synced up builds more or less on Zone 3 with that Bloodstaff out of the black chest, the lead remained pretty static. It was just, about a floor lead for DarkFreak's favor the entire rest of the way.
Yeah, that was awesome. What a crazy tournament that was. So many close races. Yeah, a few deaths in that in the finals there, but wow, I'm looking at our stat sheet and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photo finishes. That's got to be a Condor record. That was super fun. So thank you everybody for coming and checking that out. That is concluding it. Congrats to the DarkFreack for the win. Goof pulling up second. Not bad at all. It was a weekly tournament, so there was a whole